And we're back with another installment of our Why You Can't Buy a House. And today we're going to zero in on the FHA and its requirements for the condition of a property. And like all things that we've touched on in the past in some of these things, these inspections did come from a place of concern. Houses were being sold, they were in shoddy condition, they had some glaring safety issues. People were, getting screwed on their investment. So the FHA at some point instituted a minor building inspection that goes along with the appraisal process. The issue is not inherently that this is some kind of a giant barrier that needs to be jumped over or dealt with. It's more that the requirements, while they are in writing, they are open to personal interpretation. They're somewhat vague. And what this does is creates a situation where the appraiser can, depending on his or her personality, can find things that do or do not exist and overlook some problems and make a mountain out of a molehill on other smaller concerns. Ultimately, when these things come back to a seller, they're not overly concerned that you need a handrail or to have a bunch of paint peeled off of windows to be able to close the house. You've entered into a sale agreement with the way that you saw the property, bought it how you saw it, and now you're coming back to them after an appraisal saying, hey, we also need some repairs done to your porch. It's not really part of the deal. Like I said, it's open to the interpretation of the appraiser. Some of them walk in the park, a couple of cupcakes who aren't really paying attention, walk you right through it. And other, obviously you get the power trip, I'm the sheriff type of mentality, where they walk in and they want essentially an entire house redone. They'll hit the seller with an expensive repair list to be able to certify the loan. How to get around these things is completely out of the buyer's control. The more people that know about it, obviously the more it's talked about and more it could be rectified, or at least, in the very least, make it uniform. So you know exactly what you're going into and you can cross houses off of the list that may not qualify for an FHA loan. Problem is, you don't normally find this out until you're done with your home inspection, you've paid your mortgage application fee, and then you paid for your appraisal. And all of a sudden, this second round of inspections come up, and now there's more repairs already being delivered onto a seller who you already agreed to pay a certain amount of money for that building to be in its current condition. Let me know if you've ever lost a house that you really wanted to buy due to FHA restrictions. Drop them in the comments.